Guys, welcome back to my Finastrocycle YouTube channel, and this is an update from my last update of February 1st when Mercury turned retrograde. My name is Nitin Bandari, and we'll see what has happened from Mercury retrograde date to till date, and what is going to happen in next few days. So we start with the Mercury retrograde and what was there on the uh, on the past, what has happened and what actually has happened and what was the expectation. So if we see here, this is a Mercury retrograde. These are the historical data and my research. So as I mentioned that if on the day of retrograde a market makes a top or bottom, it rallies very sharply and it rallies non-stop. So we saw that it will rally, but this rally was a record rally. It has never happened in the history, if you can see it. And we can we can always blame to the stars for this, because six planets in one sign is right now. And this is not a normal thing. This is happening after 1962. In the 1962 there were seven planets in the in one sign. So this is a something unusual time, where you can see here there were six planets. Now moon has moved forward. So till last week it was moon was also here on the new moon day. So there were six planets in one sign, and Mercury retrograde in here in this sign, and making a conjunction to Sun, and Jupiter and Venus were also conjunct. So these were very intense energies, and the market moved one way up. So what we can expect from now onwards? So let's dig it down further and see what is possibilities in coming days. So we are over now. Venus Jupiter conjunction is over. You can see it here. Now, today, when we are talking, Mercury retrograde is making a conjunction to Venus. We are in the Valentine week. Love is in air. Now, next week, what will happen? Venus will move further forward, and Venus will make a square to Mars. But before that, what does it mean? Before that, let's see what could happen on the Mercury retrograde part itself. So we have seen, if it is a up move. So first, let's select it here, only the up moves, and we see what happens to the up moves. So whenever so far Nifty has rallied 11.21%, and on the day of retrograde it made a low. You can see this is a column of low here, and if it makes a low on the day of retrograde, when it can make a high. So what is the probability? So 20th day. So usually Mercury remains retrograde for 21 to 22 days. Sometimes it is 23, 24, 25 days, because of the holidays and the retrograde, uh, exact retrograde and the exact trade varies. So that could be outliers, but still you see here that still there is a juice on the upside. We are on the 11th day right now. uh, 11th day from the 29th Jan, and today the Monday will be the 14th 15th day. So there is a possibility that it could continue to rally for another 1 or 2 days or maybe 3 days, and then a lot of change happens on the 18th. So what is happening on the 18th? Let's see. So you see here, on the 18th, the sun is right now 2450. It will change sign, so I'll change it to here to 18, and we see that the sun enters in the night somewhere. Yeah, so here it is. So in the night around not in the night, in the evening in the Indian time, it will change the sign and it will enter from Aquarius to Pisces. Now Aquarius is an air sign and Pisces is a more watery emotional sign. Pisces is usually a bearish sign. So let's see what can happen with respect to the sun. But before that, on the same day, if you see the Mars and Venus, they are making a square. So here Mars is not exactly the same day; it will make a next day. So it is the next Friday. Venus will square Mars, and what else? The most important aspect, which is making a lot of news around the financial astrologers and normal astrologers, is Saturn square to Uranus. In my research on crude oil, on Dow Jones, on S&P, for many years in the past, I have seen that in none of the cases market makes exact top or bottom on the day of the aspect getting exact. So on the 18th, this aspect will be exact, that Saturn will make an exact square to Uranus. But this will happen again three times in this year. So does it makes any sense on that day? Yes and no. No, because I have seen in the historical there was never any movement on the exact date of aspect. But why yes? Because here other aspects which are closer to earth, they are active. So sun is changing sign, which is important aspect. Venus is making a square to Mars, which is an important aspect. And squares are usually it may be the time when the market may make a top, short term top, and then it starts coming off. One more important aspect, which is very strong and very positive, is a Mars is making a trine to the Pluto. This is a positive aspect, and this is again could lead to the further rally or up move, or this could be a time market making a top. So far there is a possibility that we may see a little bit more rally if we have not seen the high. We'll talk more and connect the dots by looking at the technicals and looking at the where we are in the cycles. So before going that, I'll give you a quick research on the what happens when the sun is in Pisces. So let's see what happens when sun is in the Pisces. So this is a historical research. Again, this is my add-on on the Galactic Trader. This is my developed add-on. And here you see that when sun is in the Pisces, this is a 25 years data starting from 1996. Okay, let me make a, so you can see it. Okay. Okay. So this is 25-year data from 1996 till last year, and we have seen here what happens in the market during this phase. So whether it is up or down, you can notice here the move is big. Move is not a small move. Forget about this last year's COVID drop. Will for time being it is outlier, so will not consider it. I'll talk to you about this in a few moments. So up to here, if you see, the move is more than 5% in the most of the cases on average, if you see it. And either way it goes in a big way. Now, what is the probability? The probability says that if it goes down, the probability ratio is more towards the downward move. 56% of the time it goes down, 44% of the time it goes up. Now, I just told about this last year's COVID drop. So usually whenever there are the big events like this, WD Gann gave a lot of importance to these events, and he used to call it anniversary date. So the drop happened in the month of March. From 20th February to 21st March, moon is in the Pisces on 21st. Moon changes sign from the Pisces to the Aries, and this drop was very severe. So as I said, that the Pisces itself is an emotional sign. It doesn't have a, it works in the emotional way. It doesn't go with the rational way. So we saw in the last year that this reaction was a very emotional one, that world is collapsing, everything is going to zero and something like that, and people were talking about 3000 nifty and all those things, and you know that what has happened since then and where we are right now. So it is important to watch next 1 month for the markets, because on the anniversary dates, the energy is again back to those kind of situations. And sun being in the emotional side, the moves will be very emotional. Okay, so this is what could happen with respect to the sun in Pisces. I'll give more update on the sun in Pisces once it enters, and maybe 3-4 days after it enters. Again, the same analysis here. What happens under what days it will make a high or low once it goes into Pisces. So if it has to rally, it will make a low between 0 to 5 days, and especially when the low is on the 0 day, the rally is very sharp. You can see it here. It continuously rallies for many, at least almost till the end of the sun in Pisces. If we talk other way around, if it has to drop, it has to make a high within 2-3 days of the sun ingressing into the Pisces. So here you see that it has dropped 8%. On the day one, it has dropped 6%. If it made a high on the day one. If last year is exceptional, so I'm not giving too much weightage, because this is outlier. It is a once in a lifetime kind of. So I don't read too much into it. But these moves are important. When market dropped, hoping 8%, 11%. This 15% move, let's see what has happened. So here, this is very unusual, that it made a high on the 10th day, and then it starts dropping, and it dropped all the way to 15%. So these all are the possibilities and probabilities when sun is in the Pisces. But remember that sun is in the Pisces is an emotional sign. So be careful. I have been warning again and again that we are not living in the normal times. It's a very intense time. The energies are very difficult right now. Everybody is having issues. Um, a different kind of issues on their own levels. So this is all is right now for the astrological perspective. Now let's see what is happening to the Nifty on the technical front. So let's see here. So this is the last phase expansion. This is Nifty futures chart, and this is the last phase expansion price target, which was 15,276, and Nifty made exact high at 15,266, few points below that, and as of Friday, it closed at 15,161. Now this is a new cycle, so new cycles are very bullish in the first phase. And what does that mean? It means that it can remain bullish for many weeks. So this is a contradictory to what I said. What I said about Sun in Pisces. So what could happen? How you trade when these kind of situations are there? So right now the technical indicators are entering into overbought zone. It is not very overbought. It is not showing any kind of divergence, bearish divergence right now. But these candles are looking toppy candle until unless it breaks above 15,276, then it could go to 15,900. What can make this market bearish? So this Mars line, as I told, the Mars is active next week. So if we see the aspects here, so Venus square to Mars is active on the 20th. So 20th being a holiday. So either on the Friday 19th or on 22nd, we can see some kind of action on the downward side. But what is what could happen a week after it is all the aspects which I see are the positive ones. So this is making a contradiction to the sun in Pisces, because other aspects they are not making a, they are not suggesting for a drop. So who will win? Whether the sun in Pisces will win or all other aspects will win. We'll see. We'll take the help of technicals and trade accordingly. As I mentioned earlier, nothing works in isolation. Astrology is an extra edge. You can time the market with the help of astrology. So with the cycles and technical perspective, as far as market is above 14,756, this is a line of Uranus, Saturn, and Mars. These three lines, you can see it is coming from here, and they are merging here, and now they are again separating. So as long as the market is above this zone, it looks like it is going to be positive, or it will not drop easily. On move above this line, it could take to the next level, which is 15,890 or maybe 15,663. So these are the levels right now for the coming weeks. For the coming weeks and with the cycles perspective. Now this is a new cycle. To turn the whole scenario to the bearish scenario, as long as this low is intact, I think we are going to rally further. We are not stopping it. So your risk management should be between here 14,800, 14,900. That is the area. Below that, it is a first warning that something is cooking up and there could be a danger of the downwards. So once it breaks below, I would go short and keep a stop loss above this point, and that's how my trading will be from here to uh, for the coming weeks. Now this cycle started on the 29th of Jan week. So if we see that 29th Jan, this is a 1 2, so we are in the third week now. So usually Indian markets makes a bottom between 5th to 8th week. So 5th to 8th week is again coming to the um, again coming to my GAN reversal dates, which are coming here, if you can see. So that is the 19th Feb is another reversal date, which is not 8th week. It will come in the third or fourth week. So maybe market may make a top here, and then it starts dropping to towards 23rd Feb onwards. So let's see, let's dig it down further, and what are the next reversal dates here. So okay, so as I said that 5th to 8th week low is possible in the Indian market. So we have crossed already these dates, and we are now in this zone. We are targeting this zone for making a top or bottom. If it makes a bottom here, this will be a fourth. These dates are coming. Okay, 19th Feb to 23rd Feb. From 19th from 29th January low, the 19th to 23rd Feb is in the fourth week. Usually in the bull cases, market may make a temporary bottom here in this week from um, in this week, fourth week of GAN reversal, which is 18 to 23rd. But it is not a common. It is unusual. It is an unusual phenomena. Actual low, if it makes, which could be this reversal date, which will be more, uh, justifiable reversal date, which is coming 24th March. And this date is again near the GAN anniversary date of 23rd, 22nd, 23rd March, where last year in 2020 the world markets collapsed. So this is all right now. This is all about Nifty right now. A few of the guys have requested me to put the view on the Bank Nifty. So let's see what is happening on the Bank Nifty chart. So where is the bank? Okay, here it is. Here we are. So this is a Bank Nifty futures chart, and I'll give you a quick update what is happening. The Bank Nifty is looking more toppish. Last five candles are bearish. This was a yesterday. The Friday's candle was the only hope. And if you see this bar here, it was my proprietary reversal candle, and it was exactly on the GAN reversal date. So Bank Nifty dropped little bit, but not much, and it found a support exactly on this green line, which is a Venus price line. Venus rules money and banks. uh, what is the probable things which can happen to the Bank Nifty from now onwards? So the first thing you should look at is this, again, my reversal candle, when it is coming. So let's see what date it is. This date is 19th Feb. Again, it is correlating with the Nifty reversal date. So Nifty reversal date is between 18 to 23rd, and here also the Bank Nifty is also making a candle which is a reversal candle. So is there any possibility that market may make a high like this candle here? There is a high probability that it can make a high like this candle. Uh, Technical indicators, they are flattish. They are not showing any signal right now. So they are very flattish, but still they are overbought zone, but no sign of reversal yet. Though the candles here were looking like a reversal candle. So how you trade here? So below 35,500 is a short. I would short below this, and above this point here, which is 36,526, which is Mars line, I'll go long. As I said that the Venus and Mars are active next week, with the Mars making a square aspect to Venus, which could be a stressful aspect. So be careful that see which way it is going, and the way it is going be with the trend. So right now there is no trend here. It is flattish. There is no signal. So I'm waiting for a breakout above this line or breakdown below this line to take a next trade. If you're long, keep a stop loss here, somewhere here. And the expansion target has been made. This is a 161%, 35,969. So this was a last leg expansion it has made there. But if it rallies, so what could be the further up target? We can see it. That will be around. Let me check it and see what could be the further expansion target from this point. So let's see if I put it 2 here. So 161 we have already made. So 2 and 2.61 and apply. So in this case, there is a possibility of 37,458. So there is another way to trade the Bank Nifty on the long side if you want to keep a stop loss below 161% and keep the long trade active. My personal bias is I'm bullish on the few banks like ICICI Bank and Axis Bank. So maybe you can check those charts and whatever system you follow. So based on that, you can make a call. So guys, this is all about the update on the. This was a longer video, and there was a lot of things I have not updated. I was very busy last few days, so I couldn't update. So this is all right now. Looks like still Mercury is retrograde, so be careful about your trades. There will be possibilities that you will be stopped out much more times. I get stopped out many times when Mercury is retrograde, because always you see that this is a breakout and it turns out to be fake out, and fake out turns out to be the breakout. So this is a typical way of Mercury retrograde. So you need to be more cautious during the Mercury retrograde when you are trading. Thank you for watching. Happy trading. Have a good weekend.